He said that the vows that have been made, the promises that have been made, they are yes and they're yamin. He says his promises he will keep. He says the vows, he's saying the vows that I have made to you. Rabakatanda bayana masata, that I swore on my name, Rabakata, above heaven, above earth, Reketi biki robo sotunda bayana masata, that I will perform in this earth, Reketi rabasanda yana masata. He said they will come forth. Robo sotunda beki rabasatanda bako robo soto. He said I will gratify the desires of my heart, for I am Yahweh, and there is none besides me. He said imaginable things, children, imaginable things will be thrusted, he said, thrusted in your way. He said I keep my promises to thousands and thousands of generations. Reketi arabasanda bayorobo sotunde veki arabasatanda yanamasata. Again, he says, my promises are true. Robo kutunda yanamasata. He says, I will fulfill them to the very end. Robo kutunda basata, immaculately, he says, with precision. He says, those of you who continue to follow my lead will not be ashamed and will not be disgraced. He says, though fear comes upon you, he says, let it not rest on you. He says, my perfect peace will scatter it. From dimension to dimension, as I go in and I change the trajectory of your path. He said, I will demand that certain things be performed and executed in your favor. He says the help that you need is already there. He says my purposes will be fulfilled. He says, listen to my still voice. He says, watch me where I am leading you. Again, he says, those of you who follow will not be ashamed. He says, this is my promise unto my people, unto my faithful children. He says, I am leading them along paths, narrow paths, he says. The ones that may at times strike your foot. The one that may seem uncomfortable. The path that may be gut-wrenching, he says. But I am leading you, he says. He says, I know where I am going. He says, let my light lead your path. And encircle you and envelop you. He says, I'm wanting, I'm desiring so much for my children. But I need them to listen. I need them to wait. Wait for the purpose that I'm fulfilling along this path. He says it may seem like a treacherous path. Even the demons, he says, will try to attack. But my will and my force will overpower them every step of the way. He says, fear no evil. I am always with you. He says, my rod and my staff. He says, helpers are coming, children. Helpers are on their way. He says, you may not know what to do, but they will show you the path. They will help you to attain the goals that needs to be accomplished in the earth. He says, may my will be done in your life. May my wants be done in your life every step of the way. Again, he says, I am leading you, children. Along the narrow path is what he says again. He says, just trust me. We bless the word, Papa. We thank you. We thank you for speaking to your children today. I ask that it will not fall upon deaf ears, but it would accomplish everything that you've set out for it to accomplish. We praise you, we thank you, we love you in your holy, holy, holy and matchless name. Sila, Yamin, Yamin, and Yamin.